Hello, welcome back to the NDS. We're here, race 22 at Pocono. Quick look at qualifying. Everybody here, ready for a good day. The tricky triangle. The pace car comes off, and the green flag is out as the Sheetz 400 is underway. Duke leads him to green. Let's see how they take turn one. Everyone's looking to get low as quickly as they can. Ooh, pretty quickly through one. They don't want to get too high as they come off the exit. Whoa! Bit of contact later down the field. Jerry, Volley. You're running out of room in the midfield. It's good. Gets real bad if you don't do it properly. Everyone's so good so far. It looks like a bright day. As the front, Duke 88 holding the 52 at bay, but he's looking low. Hyper looking for a third lane. It's going to get interesting coming down the one. Oh shit. Hyper with the help with a 48. Coming in low, especially when they come up off of turn one. That's when it gets really narrow. As Pocono 2011, they haven't paved the apron yet, so it's all grass down there. Duke 88 continues to take the lead. Kyle D up in the top 10. Just another one of those small time guys having a good day. You see all full packed cars. They're all there. Just slowly stringing out. The 8 going for broke. This doesn't have the cornering speed when you get that low. That's going to cause these single file guys start running like a train away here. Hyper having to take the higher line. Just fall back in third. Don't lose it to the 52. That's all I gotta say. Canadian Lux just hanging in there, looking for any sort of win to get himself back on track. And even then, it's been a while since quite a few of these guys have won. Born Ready, long time since a win. Hyper, long time since a win. Canadian Lux hasn't won, period. Even Duke 88, coming off of a 4-win season, has yet to find victory lane season 3. Ladion looking for a successful campaign to end out the regular season. Invent Nation looking for anything. Another one of those guys in a tough situation. Keep your eyes on these top 3. Hyper taking second back, but unsure of what's it gonna take to, take the lead here from Duke. The whole field just running it back. Notice 36 at Toad, not exactly having the best starts to his day. 27th sees himself kind of in a poor position. How it be sometimes. Everyone's basically single file now. Misty Viper, P22, can't afford to be back here. Racer back there as well. He can afford to have a pretty bad day. I think we see something for the lead. Duke 88. They got up underneath them, and there it goes. .52 in the mix. As he was looking, but he goes with the 48 instead. Yeah, like tracks as big as these, drafting is still very important, even if there's plenty of braking involved. Duke trying to cross it back for second. He's going pretty good so far for a lot of these guys. I think this time the 52 is going to take it 3 wide going into 1. Oh man, that's a close call. 23 slides up, and the 48 having to back out and get the push going to Duke. Pretty frantic, for second, but Purcell jumps in there for the time being. And he's got a big run on the 5 going to the 3. Just has to take the lower line there. It's going to hurt his exit down the front, so the 5 holds true for now. Okay, what's going on down there? Several 3 wide incidents. They're just pushing the shit out of each other. CS, Arn kind of just left Blasta hanging after CS got that push there. Meanwhile, these guys are still fighting for second place. And what they really want to do is just get themselves cleared out to the lead, or at least put themselves in a position to try to fight the 5. Because so far, they're just hung up with each other. Event Nation creeping into this picture. Just doing what he needs to do. Still 38 strong. At about lap 9 right now. 7 of King. Just having good points days. That's all he needs. And the worst part about being the leader is that regardless of what car strength you have, the draft always helps the guy behind you. So the fastest car might never be the guy out front. So if Vassell takes the lead here, then the 5 might get strength back from the draft that he can get from the guys in front of him. New leader 48. And now the 5 finds himself reeling back, actually. Holy crap. I didn't expect him to lose that much position. Christ, it's fucking competitive. Shit. .52 backs off, and that kind of actually rippled the bottom line a little bit at least, as now they're all having to stack up and find somewhere else to go. F4 Ace moving up. Didn't hear much from him, but now we're here for pit stops already. Here we go. We'll see how that plays itself out, as we're still going to take a 3 wide for the lead. 52 backs off. 16 takes point. But this track is big enough where you can pit like Jerry does, and if you're relatively competitive, then you're not going to lose a lap pitting. Duke takes it back. Has huge battle for 4th here. A lot of drivers migrating to the pitting line. Here they come. had 2 drivers stay out. See the guys are getting off pit road. 8 and the 37 running 1-2 right now. They're just trying to make it to pit road. I think the 8's out already. I think the 47 relatively made that one work. The 8 not making it work. As Kyle D is going to lose a lot of track position coming up through the gears here. Third place now looks like Vassell and Duke. Tiger Man took a big swing on pit road. Now he's making money moves. The 53. I think being the first one on pit road does play some sort of beneficial advantage. Like, not like lap wise, but like if you're pitting with a group, you want to be ahead of that group so you can get as less stack up as possibly can. Vassell leader, second place Duke, King of Kings third, Tiger Man fourth, and Vent Nation rounding out top 5 currently. Maybe they could all just. There's a lot of flat out this track. Like, it's not completely flat out, obviously. You gotta use your braking zones, but relatively on the straightaways, you just stay flat out behind that guy in front of you and you're fine. That's just how it works. Top 3, I think, are closing in that gap in with each other right now. And we'll get a more accurate interval coming across the line. This time, East Slim running P38. And you see that really hurt the 8 car. He's now outside the top 30 altogether. As we're taking you through the ticker, see a battle for the lead as well. If these top 3 get racy, then that could be good for the guys behind them. Maybe Vent Nation just wants to get by 53. Yeah, I see that happening. I'm going to keep both these battles in frame here. But 7 of King getting low on Vassell. Takes precedent here. Woo, shit. Vent Nation ain't fucking around. Oh, shit. 16. Making money moves. It's going to be about how you get this done, both on and off the track. So, a lot of these guys who are aggressively pitting are hoping to be a 3-stop race or try to get more laps on fresher stuff, but I'm not sure. Because it looks like the way these guys are racing, they just probably won't make a caution. Remember, last time I went to Pocono, it was caution free. So, but that was a different model of Pocono still. Still the relatively same track. I just don't get it. Oh, Vent. Gonna go in 3. Making it big time. Working out. Oh! Contact between the 5 and the 48. They back off, but that could have ended a lot worse if the 5 would have pressed the issue just a little bit harder. Now it looks like 48's really strong, trying to run that inner line through turn 3, but then you just get hung out to dry going down the front. You could just see the 48 looking for a way in. He just doesn't get it, even though it is effective to run turn 1 on the low side. So that does bump the 5 up high, as caution is out. So we will not be seeing a second round of green flag pit stops because Ferris have our first caution of the day. And the 5 gets a spot back from 48. Actually, let's take a look at reason of caution. Oh, looks like it was spinner off a 3. Oh, god damn it. People outside that won't shut the fuck up. Oh, whoa. Incident here. Oh, okay, so... Alright, there's a lot to unpack here. Alright, so first of all, Puffy blew up. Like, just smoke in the car, which causes a big stack up with guys like Exalta. And then... Whoa, big contact. Oh, Kryptonite, Karibo involved, the 8, Kyle D. Puffy didn't even make pit road. Well, that's from a different angle. Yeah, everyone's trying to just go high, and it just... The 28's like not controlling properly. Exalted wasn't even a part of it. That's just how it works. Oh, they barely missed the jutting out wall. Karibo with damage, obviously. Kryptonite, another one with damage. Puffy, who's got a major failure on the car somewhere. The 4 car actually missing pit road. Oh no. Oh no. So Duke, KSS, Kyle D, Ladion, Bourne. They're the 5 that's staying out. I cannot make sense of this. And Kyle D is a lap down too, so maybe Kyle D stayed out because he already got service. But the other 4, I have no idea what's going through their head. None whatsoever. So it'll be interesting to see how this does fare out. Yeah, be on that 1 to go. All right. And now a word about our sponsor, Sheetz. Sheetz is more than just a gas station. It's a place to get your favorite made-to-order food. My personal favorite being the mac and cheese bites. They're just the best when they're hot. They're all cheesy and whatever. You also get like made-to-order stuff like burgers, dogs, tacos, fucking just there's some for everybody there. And even then, it's like a convenience store like 7-Eleven to pick up, get like a hot chocolate bar, a Hostess cinnamon bun roll thing, or just buy fucking smokes because you're a boomer. I don't know. Sheetz is relatively regional around the Pennsylvania area, mostly. There's some in other nearby states, but it's mostly just Pennsylvania. So Sheetz. I don't know if they have a slogan. It's really good. Just do it if you're in the area. All right. Back to the race that perfectly comes hand in hand with the cars pulling off pit road. I think Born Ready croaked, came down pit road to the back, but the top three still there. Kyle D slow, and they're going to go 3 wide to 1. No, the 3 clears the 8, but now the 9 sliding up. The 8 just not speed. That's all I got to say about that. The 5 has to do something with the 9. And I think, like, the problem with these restarts is if they get these guys that haven't pitted, they get bumped up high enough, they'll just run out of fuel in the middle of the line or pull a Quinn Houff. I can see that happening. Vet Nation coming way up there. Ladion pulls down to pit. The other two, not so lucky. This is, if you're Duke or KSS, this is not what you want to see. Stuck up high with a pack barreling down your throat, and you're hurting on fuel. Worst case scenario here. And Duke taking serious heat from the 5. But they back off. Cooler heads prevail. But King, looking for more position, might try to pass on Hyper. That 3 car not looking good for the field. And I think Duke 88 gets it pulled down to pit. Oh, 3 of KSS is doing it as well. Come hell or high water, he's getting into pit road. Yikes. All right. So now everybody who is there, they've gotten their service at the cost of great position. Maybe they're trying to off-strategy themselves. I don't know, but it's definitely a theory. Lap 25 at 40. Hyper and Vent going hard with each other. One of these two can break in to finally get their Season 3 win. Long awaited for either of them. But they still have 15 more to the line to battle with not only with each other, but to hold off the advances of everyone else. Yeah, you see everyone who's pitted now coming up off. Now you're going to have to hold lead lap status from the pack that's coming in hot. Vent, Hyper, admirable 1-2 fight. But Misty, where did he come from? Misty Viper just suddenly third. Maybe he could put a horse in this race. The 5 and the 16 are just tangling with each other, just crossover city right here. Maybe you want to be that driver who gets the draft because you can try to get a little bit of extra oomph out of your car and possibly even save a bit of fuel. You know, a little bit of saving goes a long way. I'm not going to say the line. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not going to say the funny meme line. As Hova 77 putting his chips down, making moves. 4th place King not looking as strong as you'd expect him to be. Even then you see Jake looking to get inside the top 10, passing the 11. 53 doing a fine job, and 36 seeing him in a higher position than we used to see him before. New leader, 77. I think these top 3 are going to be tangling a lot during this green flag run. So then once we eventually get a few more laps, there'll be one green flag pit stop to settle them all. King and Ace and the reinforcements are here, so watch out. 99 of Racer in the wings. Yeah, turn 2, Pocono. Always a favorite. Whoa. The King of Kings. Another one of those drivers that have never won in his entire NDS career. Could today be the day he gets it done? Oh boy, play defense on that 51. He's going to take it. He's going to take what he can get going into one. Look out. Okay. 7 sliding back as the top 4 lined up there. Nice and strong. The 5 with a significant push there. Now the 5. Just taking it back up front. Everyone taking a little different lines there. You think with those caution laps they did, they can go a couple laps longer than they expect. See with 00 back there running 19th. That is a decent day for a team that really needs it. Insurgents, the 51 surging up position, and the 5 holds lead for now. Vet Nation just running it down, trying to run down these top 3. Misty Viper in the works. What about these guys? Oh, there's KSS. He's taking an off strategy. Not sure if that'll work out for him. The other 2 we actually have some pitters coming off pit road. And a whole host of pitters coming on pit road. I was going to make a comment about how the tandem of Ladion and Duke are putting in good work, but oh wow. That's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic plays out. Meanwhile, this might be the stop for the race. See who's in first, out first. Misty Viper comes off. The 5 and the 51, that's going to be close. And the 5 comes and gets it. They're going to come low into turn 1. That's going to throw off the tandem of Duke and Laddie. Now Duke runs it back to the lead. I'm not sure what the 23 team needs here because they need to pit like soon. A caution would throw them back. A green flag pit stop would almost certainly be the end of their contending days. Duke and Ladion 1-2. And I think Ladion's going to drop. No? The 9 acting all weird right now. Weird things are happening with the 9 team. And the 5 team is none too happy about what's happening with the 9. Do you pass him? Do you try to pass him? Run the risk of what the 51 will do to you? Or do you just say fuck it and go for what you can get? Now the 5 gets that position at least. Misty Viper, 5th now. He'll be 3rd when those 2 front cycle out. I think that if you're Ladion or Duke, you have to stay out as long as you can. Like, I know it's hopeless to try to make it to the end on fuel, but what other strategy do you have? The second that you make a move to pit road, your race is over. We're within the 10 to go, and there's absolutely no sign that we'll have any caution. Even if there is, there's no overtime. Regulation is regulation. So I think the 23 and the 9 kind of played themselves on that caution there. These two. And the 9 pulls to pit road. Ladion taps out. And Duke goes to second place as Hyper takes the lead. Misty Viper with a huge push from Racer. Looking, and turn 1 doesn't materialize in anything, but it's just the 23. Currently almost holding up those guys. He's not ganging on Hyper at all. This is definitely not what you want to see if you're Duke. Misty Viper, Duke playing defense on multiple fronts. I think he's signaling to pit road as second place battle gets real bobbled up. Racer now jumps to second. This could be a reverse of season 1 Pocono when Hyper ran down Racer to take the win at Pocono. Maybe season 3, Racer will run down Hyper to take the win at Pocono. It's about a second, and 3 cars are more powerful than 1. Meanwhile, Toad Mizzou running top 10 days. Volley showing the rookie strength that he did early in the season. Tiger Man have another top 20 day. Shame it couldn't have been a top 10, but get what you can. Blasta, relatively unimpressive, 22nd. Not what he wants to see. Jake running 28. They must have dropped the ball on strategy or something. Shoppa, P34, oof. Sauce, just kind of out of it right now. And others, within the 5 to go right now. Tensions are running high as I'm not sure if they can catch him. Misty RS, their battle for third. I think Racer's coming in hot. 99. Toad Warrior making a move for fifth. 36 has a lot more ground to make up if they want to contend for this win, but they're doing mighty fine. As we see, the 99 is pulled over to the side of Hyper, looking for a pass. 99 to the point. The 5 has to answer back. As 2 by 2 down the back, Misty Viper playing third. RS Fast and 11, none too pleased with the 77. Maybe Misty's looking for his time to shine when it gets down to the end there. Hyper just biding his time, hoping that this thing plays out the way he wants it to. Four cars, 3 to go. They're going to run up on a lap car. I can probably, the 3 of KSS might go lap down, might not. And they're still basically tandeming each other down the back. What's it going to take to get this deal done? It's amazing how 1, 2, 4 basically the 3 most involved. I guess it's go time. Misty trying to pull up to Hyper. Hyper needs help around Racer. 2 to go. 4 cars under a blanket. Toad not going to be able to get there in time. Misty makes a move. Hyper did not want to see that happen. He's got to try to run it back from the high line of turn 1 and 2, but with all this arguing, give Racer the room to run it away. Hyper clears Misty back. 5 team got that never say die spirit in them. Now RS looking for his own pass on Misty, but he seemingly backs it out. What's the problem on that 51 team? Don't think there'll be a factor. Lap car coming into play. White flag, Hyper. Can't just ride around the back forever. I think he's looking to time his move. If he can set it up properly, that is. I'm thinking it's going to be a turn 2 move. If he just corners turn 1 better. I don't think he has the speed, though. Where's Racer getting all the speed from? Could be the backdraft off the lap car. But it could be just with the 99 have it made better. RS with a last chance ditch effort for 3rd. Hyper. The same fucking story played out over a season. 1 turn too short as that one Racer gets it done here at Pocono. Oh my God. The most climactic, anticlimactic finish I've probably ever seen at a race. Toad Warrior top 5. Bent. Sound. King gets top 10. And Krugermeyer rounding out 10th there. If anything, I think with the 21's lack of points today, this should close up that gap for the points lead. Oh my God. Once again, I am asking, are you not entertained? Because, whoa. Did not know the 99 had it in him. Looking at results up and down the board, we see big sad for Puffy. Took a good race and blew it. Now, 21 actually pulled some decent position to pull P21. Still, though, a lot of his competition finished either top 10 or deep in the top 5. So, coming to the regular season end, 3 more races after this, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Who's in, who's not. And as always, we will see you next time. Take care.